The segment has begun. We cannot change the course of this day 49. 49 of the FLoB-a-Thon Subathon 2025 for August 31st, 2025, the true final day of August. We're at 39 hours, 41 minutes left on the timer, and 84,209.77 megabytes, a secretly hidden 420 right there in the meat of the number. Nice. And if you've got your woofs ready, then I'm ready. Woof. Woof indeed.
Woof.
Woof, thank you. Oh, I don't want to do that. Grab that dog. Get rid of some garbage. Look at that guy. Do I need? I don't need, but skeleton residue is always nice. But he's kind of remaining uninflamed, so I guess we'll just leave him be. Oh. Yeah. I ain't gonna make it worth the trouble. How's everybody doing today? Prep your flesh. Are you still prepped? Oh.
YouTube viewers need to prep their YouTube flesh for 39 hours, 39 minutes, and 39 seconds.
I was prepped, and you denied me. Ding.
Ding.
Indeed.
Dingus.
You dingus? We went this morning to the nature, I don't know what to call it, wildlife preserve. It's a bit near us, where I've gone before, and we've got pictures of ducks and birds. Ducks and birds and ducks and birds and ducks and birds, but mostly just to take a walk. I've been feeling, I don't know.
Ding again.
Ding again. I don't know. I mean, I guess probably not. Have any of y'all noticed any difference in your local Kurt J. Mac? I'm feeling not anxious, agitated, restless. You're saying slightly more mellow? Well, I had adjustments made to my medication. And I feel more like twitchy. I've definitely pulled a new hole in my mustache. But the girlfriend was like, maybe you need to like exert your energy. So the original idea was to like go for a jog. But instead we decided to go to the wildlife preserve. Whoa. Because it's a good 2-mile walk out, and then a 2-mile walk back out past the wetlands, the sanctuary. The sanctuary! But we did it nice and brisk. You do that with your eyebrows? I mean, I notice it all the time when I'm watching. I've been okay with it for a while. I think until we changed an upped the medication. But I used to do this a lot, and then it would just like pulling out hairs. Now I'm noticing the VODs that I'm doing this more, and it's that's where the don't touch your face came from, yeah. Anyway, so we did that. We kind of briskly walked the 2 miles out there and then slowly walked back looking for wildlife. Some seals, some eagles, a lot of seagulls. Then we got treated to quite the frog show when we got back into the wetland area of the sanctuary. So we got a lot of frog pictures to go through between the between the segments, rather. Yeah, I don't know if that helped my my nervous energy. I have an appointment on the 9th. Like follow-up appointment with the psychiatrist, psychologist, whoever it is. So I'll be bringing that up. When you're not streaming, you can drop and do push-ups if you have energy. Well, that's the thing. It doesn't feel like energy. It feels like agitation. Because I'm also, like, constantly yawning. I was yawning a lot when we were out walking. And, like, I don't feel like I'm sleeping thoroughly enough. And also, like, my whole wrist thing, like push-ups hurt. My big blood needs extra oxygen. I kind of think that's it, too. Maybe, like I said yesterday, maybe I'm the one who needs a smartwatch to check my blood oxygen levels. You had meds that made your eye twitch. We were also talking about that. You needed, whatever the drug that keeps advertising to me during Star Trek episodes on Paramount Plus. Austedo. That's the guy. That's the guy in the ad who can steadily hold his coffee mug without having mental health med-related involuntary movements. Damn, their advertising is working. I remember the names of the brands. Ah, dang it. It's an ad where they actually tell you what it does. Which means they also have to list all the side effects. Do not take Austedo if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. Well, how am I supposed to know if I've never taken it before? Honestly, I haven't seen any ads for Ozempic anymore. But I do keep seeing ads for, like, get your GLP-1s online through our app. For a fraction of the price, and without needing to see a doctor. I mean, they work. And as far as we know, and as far as all the trials have shown, there aren't like, I mean, there are side effects, but I just feel like the commercial, basically, these companies that are like Uber, but for weight loss drugs, is the shady part of it. Oh, like, there's the one ad where they like show people like sticking themselves in the stomach with these needles, and I'm like, why? No, stop, stop normalizing. Thanks, lack of regulation. Ah, don't touch your beard. Don't touch your beard. It is a beard, Jordy. In many countries, it's illegal for drug makers to advertise directly to the public. I know. That's why I know that this is a mostly American experience. Because in America, the large corporations write the laws. In New Zealand, apparently. It bleeds into Canada? Well, you can take this drug to stop that bleeding. You're not allowed in Canada if your blood can't enter. That's what they think. Little patch of grass. Let's walk around. We're gonna do it on a boat, but we can just walk around this little bay inlet. The time for a camping in the basement stream. Kurt gets COVID again by camping in the basement. The COVID incubation tent. Did the makeshift hop tub stream ever happen? Yep, it totally did. You missed it. And the VOD got deleted. That's a shame. Alright, next question. The return of radio voice from back in the day? Do I not have a radio voice anymore? I mean, that would mean I would have to like go back to my little my headset microphone. I also did, I mean, I will admit I did do some EQ work on the audio back in the day to boost the bass. So it might not be 100% genuine. Shock. What cacti? Blocks fall down. Boost the bass. Gotta get a little bit of a higher perspective for a nice picture. Talk like original YouTube. I don't even know that I could do that.
Hello, guys. My name is Kurt. Welcome back to Farlands or Bust.
Like that? Is that how I sounded? The girlfriend has a good Kermit the Frog voice. You gotta ask her to do it. She practices.
I want left-hand mouse for arbitrary rule.
Left-hand mouse. What was the other one that somebody came up with? Careful, Wolfie! Oh, that was a big fall. He fell down that big place down there. Because he's a fool. Hope you ate that. What was the other one? Oh, silence. No commentary. Mute the mic. Mute the mic. I thought I said mic the mute. Would you cease and desist? But Kurt would love that?
Inverted webcam as arbitrary rule.
I don't know. Like, what if something, like, interesting happens? Like, we see another spawn chunk. Or not spawn chunk, but or a ghost chunk. But, like, I can't talk. You know what I mean? I have to, like, pantomime in-game. Look at this tree. Growing out of the mountainside. Overcoming adversity. Add a rule that you can talk if something amazing happens. That's, I mean, that you gotta go all in or nothing. Commit to the bit. No? Only talk as Smeagol. We did that. We did that for a Minecraft day, and I nearly lost my voice.
Ask your doctor about side sleep in.
Oh, who was here yesterday who asked about my boat hand? Who didn't realize it was the boat hand? I don't know if they're here today, but commence boat hand. Boing. Does that happen in the current versions of the game? Oh, you don't even
Boat
see your
hand
hand?
as arbitrary rule.
It was fixed ages ago. I just think it was weird that I didn't notice it until, like, last year. Oh, with the alley-oop. He dropped something. Boat hand as an arbitrary rule was suggested, but also seems too arbitrary.
Oops, all boats as a rule.
I don't even know what that means. Only boat travel? Well, sometimes that's impossible. You can make streams, even through, like, extremely long portions of land.
Gotta dig a river.
Unbind the forward key, so I have to travel using ASD. think that boat just broke. It most certainly did. Thanks, Wolfie. Yeah, we did do last year's straight line. Ooh. Yeah, like what if we're boating and we come across something like this? Have to like go back out and find another route? What about that scenario? Woof. Oh. That waterfall needed to be observed before it would actually fall. That was pretty good. Quantum waterfall. Oh!
You could go chasing waterfalls, but you might want to stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to.
Used to. Stuck W key? I don't know if that's possible. I don't even know how I would do that. Use a trackball. Well, I would first have to buy a trackball. Oh, I think that's lava. Flip over a mouse, hits a trackball. Okay. Ah, my eyes! Lasers! I'm not supposed to get lasers in my eyes. Like how Wolfie even looked over that cliff edge and was like, "Are you sure?" Oh, beans. There's a waterfall there. Or I could go all the way over there. Or not. We are going out of our way to keep Wolfie safe, aren't we? I can make it onto the waterfall, but would Wolfie is the real question. And the answer is no. That was a healthy pig. Got the spawner over there. Arbitrary rule, text-to-speech costs 1 bit. I don't know if I hate myself that much. Bonjour, bienvenidos. Ooh. I would make a hidey hole down here, but it's not, like, tall enough. I don't think. Oh. Excuse me? Is this a spawn chunk? Or a ghost chunk? No. Not. I don't think... Oh. I don't think I can do this. Alright, quick, let's get out of here. Eee. If I put down the torch, the ice would have melted. I don't have beds! Uh-oh. Well, one of the things that's already on the roulette wheel is use no tools. Like, fists only. Side sleeping.
Arbitrary rule. All sides sleep in.
I have no control over such things. Oh. Careful, Wolfie. Oh. A real ice cave situation up here. Wolfie wants out, jeez. No, we've never had it actually stop on the no tools. Another one. This is a very ice cavacious. Right? There's no creative mode. Or even, like, multiplayer commands. In the, unmodified version of this version of the game. I did have to, the one time I did update a separate file, save file, was to make that sequence at the beginning of season 4, was it? Where I did the hidey hole paradox to bring Wolfie back. So I like loaded it in like whatever version of Minecraft there was at the time. And then went into creative and did like that whole like flight sequence. Back when I cared about production and editing my videos. Wood. Bloop. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Oh, Lord. I knew it. Juno. Juno, stop licking. Stop it. Hey, dude. Ask a few questions about streaming. Because big streamers don't reply. So you came to me, the not big streamer. Your flattery will get you nowhere. I don't know. I mean, you could ask whatever question you want within reason, but I don't know if I am going to give you the answer you desire.
Good tea. nice house.
FLoB-a-Thon hype. Are we there yet?
FLoB-a-Thon, Talon Sniper. Thank you for subscribing for 3 months in advance. We'll probably be at the Farlands by the time your 3 months in advance is up. But thank you for 5 months in the subtub. Subtub! The streamer for the question for big streamers is, how do I promote myself and get from the first step to the second? When I stream, I'm always just stuck on one viewer, which is myself. Yeah, I don't have an answer for that. Because I started so long ago that it was very different. And I came with a pre-existing audience from YouTube. So I'm not an expert. I would say, like, play obscure games that, like, not a lot of other people are playing that have an audience. Like, surprisingly, some of my biggest, like, viewer streams were, like, for stuff like GeoGuessr, which has gotten bigger lately, so I don't know if that's the case anymore. You know, stuff where if somebody's looking for a streamer, even if you've only got one viewer, you're still going to show up on the page. Because I never do, but shockingly people, I guess, do browse Twitch based on the game. Oh, I fell down. Side sleeping again. But yeah, good luck. My other advice would be don't become a streamer.
This stream is all side sleep in.
It's all side sleeping all the time. That's probably not the advice you want to hear. Yeah, I don't know. Just have fun playing video games. Or not playing video games. Maybe there's some niche art or craft or skill you want to show off while streaming. Skeleton noises. You want to see more Gundam building? Good news! We have 38 hours and 59 minutes to start working on our butterfly boy. Oh, didn't I say I need wood? I do. Take you on an IRL farland hike. I mean, I did that in subathons past, where I, like, recorded a vlog and then simply played it on stream. That was my cool new thing I was gonna do. That I did once and then never did again. Instead of being like an IRL streamer with the streaming backpack, just record a vlog, but instead of uploading it to YouTube, you just play it for Twitch. Yeah, the picnic table at the beach with Juno. I should have vlogged our frog. I mean, we are going to get some content out of it by going through the slideshow. What went wrong? What went wrong with what? Oh, I fell in. The IRL hike vlog? Nothing went wrong. It's just a pain in the butt still. Like, even though you're not editing and uploading a crisp IRL vlog to YouTube, it still is like, gotta bring the camera, I gotta have backup batteries, the sound's gotta be alright. A tripod helps. I gotta actually be going out to do something interesting. So yeah, I mean, similar to the car vlogs. I like never did any vlog, or previously I've been like, I got this car. Look, I got the Corolla. I got the Datsun. I didn't even do anything for the pickup truck. I mean, I recorded the SVX one, but I never edited it and uploaded it. IRL vlogs force you to go outside. Right, but then that's time away also from just doing this, from rubbing your microphone gently, from just streaming.
Edited it.
Edited it. Edited it. I mean, I realize these are all just excuses, but rough. It's rough out there, fam. Ooh, thread the needle. Also, like, a lot of the stuff I do on a daily basis, like walking Juneau, is like places that are very close to my house that I don't want to vlog from. I don't want to be like, yes, I regular this place. But like that one where I had the picnic was quite a drive from where I normally go.
If I'm being honest, this upcoming slideshow is kinda like a vlog. Kurtaha.
Aha! Someone said a YouTuber showed up at their home once. Oh my god! Why is Captain Sparkles at my door? Is he stalking me? Ah, careful, Wolfie. Stop it. Ooh. Anonymous 223 to the charity fundraiser 8,011.11. I mean 8,111.11 for the charity fundraiser. This is a very magnanimous plot of land, island right here. It's just full of liquid magma. Gonna blow! Ooh. Cave in. Spawner? No, just a cave in. I don't see any cobble. Oh! Whoa! Alright, easy there. That scared me. That was not what I was expecting. Oh, not side sleeping. The streak is ruined.
Ruined.
We'll never get the world record at this rate. Boogie noises. Pew, pew, pew. Ugh. Ooh. That was your donation? But got your card put on hold? I mean, well, yeah, I don't know. That is, it might be the amount. Credit card company might see a small amount and be like, wait a minute, this seems like somebody's trying to skim. Oh. Pew. What's up? What's new? What's new, everybody? What else are we talking about? What server is this? It's Labor Day long weekend? Get out of here. We know you're not celebrating Labor Day because you spell it with a U. Ooh. How did I know this was going to go through? I do need coal. Okay. Probably would like more than 2 pieces of coal, please. Canada has Labor Day? What is it, this weekend? I think it's a different weekend. Same weekend. All right. Wow, copy much? What are you going to copy next? Our for-profit failing healthcare system? You wish. Why so laggy? It's not lag, it's jitters. We're so far walking to the farlands that the game has lost the ability to precisely tell us where we are on the map. So that's how off. Look at where the flame is versus where it should be on the torch. It's whack, yo. It's a frequently asked question that we frequently answer. Not enough bits in my coordinates. Yes, this is beta 173. Nope. The goal is to reach the farlands. And all it's taken is 14 years. Ooh. Wolfie.
Did we do an arbitrary rule about not looking down yet? Kurt jokes.
Not looking down. Oh, are you making fun of how I keep falling into holes? Is that what you're doing? Oh. All right. Bloink. Bloink. And let's go to sleep, back up the world, and look at some pictures of some frogs. Not you watching on YouTube. That's not for you. The frogs are for winners. All right. 84,278.26 megabytes. All right. We looked at some frogs. We laughed and we cried.
FLoB-land or bust.
And now we are continuing to walk to the farlands. That is, if you have your woofs ready. Woof! The dog is ready. Hidey hole secured. Boat in the water. Boat going on without us. As planned. Come back. Come back. Ah, there we go. Got it. Wharf. Wharf indeed. Really use the pink sheep right about now to lift my spirits. Just saying. I didn't have my tea. I didn't make any tea or have tea for myself. So it's not the tea that makes me yawn. if we can have any presumptions. This is the control experiment. An IRL vlog of me shearing a sheep. The girlfriend got, we went to an estate sale once. And she bought this, like, print, a framed, like, print of a painting. Of like, what is that called? Like a place where they shear sheep. Like, in the olden times. In, like, a barn. There's, like, a word for it. Or, like, at least a word for the, like, profession. Isn't there a... I know there's a word. A barber. And you're fired. Banned. You sent a picture of the camel. You kept the free camel? A woolery? Is it? No, it's like one of those farmy words. You know, like somebody who does horseshoes is like a, not a cobbler, that's like an actual shoeman. A human shoeman. A human shoeman. A fourier? Fourier? Isn't it like a fourier is somebody who makes horseshoes? And like installs horseshoes on horses. There's some... Anyway, there's a similar word. Anyway, we just got this really cheesy painting. Print of a painting that's framed up here in the basement of, like, a bunch of, like, farm people shearing sheep. Sheep shearing day. Harvesting wool. Just on account of her previous job. Was the same thing, but with dogs. Wool mills? Well, the mills is where they take the wool and turn it into fabric. That's what a mill does. Sheep are short in a shearing shed. They're short? Is that the word? To be shorn? Shorn. Shorn. Okay. I was gonna say, short. Is that where the word short comes from? But, like, what's the guy called? Like, what's a guy? What's a guy? Like, what's a sheep shearer called? A shepherd? Well, no, the shepherd, I mean, maybe it is. A shepherd's the guy who, like, has the sheep and, like, walks them around in the field. A shortman. Longshoreman. Maybe there isn't a word. Maybe I'm imagining things. Harry Shearer. Sheepinator. A longshoreman. No, I got it. There's gotta be a word. Do I need to ask Google? The shearer sheared the sheep in the fold, and the wool was taken to the fulling mill to be processed. Okay, I guess shearer, just a shearer. Well, that's annoying. That's boring. Come up with a better word. You know, like a butcher is like sometimes called an abattoir. A hoof cutter is a farrier. Yeah, that's right. What's a horseshoesman? Is that not also the job of the farrier? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Y'all are just confusing me now. You might be thinking of a grazier? What's a grazier? I figured I didn't want to waste a boat on a piece of water that I can see the other side of. Why would you cut off? Well, you don't cut off the hoofs, but hoofs are basically fingernails that need to be trimmed and shaped, lest they cause the animal great discomfort and pain and difficulty walking. Like if you've ever, I mean, I don't recommend Googling it, but if you've ever like seen pictures of like horses or donkeys or mules or even goats or whatever that have been neglected and not taken care of. They get like super long, weird hooves that make it difficult to walk, cause problems. Founder? Is a founder a thing? That's a type of fish. Yeah, I mean, basically think of like a human's fingernails, like those people who are in the Guinness Book of World Records with like the longest fingernails and they like get all like curly and gross. Like the same thing happens to like a hoof if it's left to grow and doesn't get like worn down. It's like it gets all curly and bent. Images I don't want in my head for 1,000, Kurt J. Mac. It's fine, it's fine. Y'all keep wanting me to walk through the night, and then you freak out anytime I make my hidey hole slightly too late.
Prep your flesh for 37 hours, 37 minutes, and 37 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like we just had 38, 38, 38, like a minute ago. Ding. Spooky noises. Not finding any other words for the person who shears the sheep other than shear. Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably just my brain.
Hey, don't look now, but I think we're about to be killed.
Ah, we almost were killed.
Well, a funny number once again.
Thank you for those bits. A woolsmith. A Shavy Davy. I like Woolly Willy. A Willard. A Willard! A Willard would be a good name. It's gotta, like, sound nothing like the actual job. Like Fourier. Fourier. Fourier.
Prep your flesh for 37 hours 37 minutes and 37 seconds.
Or like we just pick up the Scottish word for shearer. Bing. A Faraday. Yeah. Bones.
I see you, YouTube viewer. I predict you are watching this VOD 4 days after I sent this message.
Or perhaps later than that, depending on whether or not Kurt remembers to actually upload and make a thumbnail and insert all the description and tags, title, and everything to the VOD, which may or may not have happened multiple times during this subathon, delaying the release of the VODs. Fine, though.
What's all this?
We're having fun.
Prep your flesh again for 37 hours 37 minutes and 37 seconds. Ding. Wee woo 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 wee woo.
So time to inflict inflation on the donations and bits for the timer, am I right? I think $4 per minute should be starting next month. Not the donations to the charity fundraiser, though. Thank you, Talon Sniper, for the 25 bucks. I gotta check that to see if there's any questions.
Wee woo, rock you. Rock you.
No, but thank you very much, Talon Sniper, for the charity donation. There, I did it. Oh, I gotta get the, I wish I could get the sound effect of, I mean, I could get it and then just assign it to a button. What am I doing? I'm making boats. The, oh, look at me, I'm making people happy. That would be a good one for the charity donations. Jimmy-O, we've moved on from that conversation. We've all accepted that it's just called a shearer. We're a shearer. We got shears. Like the old style shears. The slicey shears. Like that's what in the picture the girlfriend bought. They're using like the hand shears. Blowy noises. Pre-electric shears. Shearing. Sheer manpower. Blorp. Kurt, what motivated you to do this, lol? I don't know, lol. That was 14 years ago. I believe now I've just committed to the bit. The motivations of 29-year-old Kurt J. Mac are beyond me now. A momentary lapse of reason. I was like that other guy who came in here asking for how to get popular on Twitch. I needed to be different. I was looking for that hook. Committing to the bit. I think I did. I will admit, I did like look at. I can't remember if it was the Mindcrack Reddit or the Farlands or Bust Reddit, where like somebody asked, or maybe it was even one of my comments on YouTube, where like somebody asked.
To get popular
where,
on Twitch, you must be first popular on YouTube.
Ain't that the truth? Or somebody asked, like, well, if other people have already made it to the Farlands, why does he, like, bother? Like, why is this a big deal at all? Can't remember what kind soul replied, but they were like, at this point, the draw is Kurt's, just, what did they say? I don't know if they were a he or whatever, but, basically how true it's all about the journey, but the way they put it is it's interesting about how I am not committed to the bit, but it's similar. What did they say? Dang, I wish I knew what they said. But it was basically how I'm reveling. We're all reveling. We're all reveling in the absurdity of it, of just like of the endeavor of the game, of how long it's taken. And I'm like, yes, that is a good explanation. Whereas perhaps, not as a critique, but just as an observation, the others who have completed Walking to the Farlands have simply done it as fast as possible as just an achievement. And there was less.
Have you got any grease?
Yes.
They had
yes,
less
we
grease.
Then grease me up, woman!
Okie dokie. It took a long time from there to here. Might as well get there.
True, Street Wanderer. Thank you for those 33 months. In the subtub. Subtub! Palahan says, I'm devoted to the absurdity of the endeavor. Yes. And even at first, that was...
Too late to turn back now.
True. That was, a reason behind it. Abby says, walking to the farlands. I got sheep on the brain. Seems fun in the same way I find meditation fun. I genuinely think meditation is fun, and I look forward to doing it, and it makes me feel good. But similarly, people could ask why it would feel good to just sit and do nothing. Kind of. I mean, yeah, I guess we're also just finding wonder, sparkle, in, like, the weirdness that happens, like the spawn chunks and the ghost chunks. We're still like, why game do this? Why broken? Yes, I appreciate that random, maybe not so random, Redditor's response and defense of continuing the Farlands or Bust expedition. If you get there before the timer runs out, will you keep walking into it? Just like into it. Like not making any progress, just walking into the wall. Like a stuck NPC until the timer runs out. Yes. I mean, we'll stop to celebrate and commemorate and make a monument to my mom, a monument, and all those sorts of things. You're hoping I just go, huh, neat, and then end the stream. That is also on brand. You know what else is weird looking? Car on a stick. Heard Wolfie take damage. Dang it, did I give that to the trees again? Or the grass? I don't feel like I saw his... Oh, maybe he did. Alright, he's full now. You must feed the grass. I mean, that is what fertilizing your yawn. Your yawn? Wow, I think I am having problems with my brain. Fertilizing your lawn is... You're feeding the grass. Straw noises. That was a straw. That was my straw. Straw is a tiny trombone, yes. Indeed. Well, I hope that answers your question. Oh, goodness. Are all the stream proceeds? No, just the donation. Whatever you see in the donation bar. Currently, $8,136.11. Go to UNRWA. Oh. The rest goes to the 280Z. Or the Volvo, maybe. Oh, we did see, speaking of cars, we did see, I saw my first ID Buzz on the highway today, on the way to the nature preserve. Those are weird looking. The front end is a little, like, I kind of wish they made it look like the old Volkswagen buses, but it seems like a practical, usable $70,000 car. Very accessible. Watching The Price is Right growing up has ingrained in your mind that a new car costs $7,500. Yeah, some of those cars they gave away were like, here's a new Chrysler LeBaron. Whoa. Watch out now. This strange rectangle. Look at this. I myself sometimes I'm a strange rectangle. Have I taken any screenshots today? That did happen in one of the previous streams, where I only took like one screenshot, and I was like, well, I guess this is my thumbnail. That'll confuse some people. J! Exclamation point. Thank you for the $20 for a charity fundraiser for the UNRWA. Just a non-Minecraft thumbnail. But they didn't even get to see the frogs. If I put a frog on the thumbnail. Exactly. Maybe I'll Photoshop, I'll cut out one of the frogs and like hide it somewhere in the thumbnail. There's frogs? There's frogs in the Minecraft game now? The game that is not this game that we are playing? I mean, I knew there were turtles. In swamps. What do they do? Or, like, give? Can you breed them? And then do you get tadpoles? They make lights. Ah, yes. A common trait among real-world frogs. Like what, you hang up a bunch of dead frogs in your Minecraft house to light it up? But yeah, they bought them from Walmart. They're Walmart frogs. They eat a small slime and then they poop out lights. Okie dokie. That's a problem. Oh, nope, that's spreading. That's spreading fast. Wolfie, let's not get anywhere near that. Frogs eat something in the nether? You have to take them to the nether? Ah, Wolfie. That's not a very good picture. Wolfie, have a seat. We need to get something more dramatic. Drama. Photography. All right. Were there frog lights in the movie? Yeah, are lights any different than torches? Spooky torches. They're blocks. Aren't there lanterns? Aren't lanterns a thing? They look nice. Oh, careful, Wolfie. Oh, jeez. Don't careful me. Green torches. Good stream. Are you already leaving us, pallet hands? Because I personally still have 2 more nights to sleep in this Minecraft world.
Side sleep in.
Ooh. Love to walk under a bridge. Or a arch, whatever these things are called. Good times. Thrilled. Thrilled!
My mind is side slipping.
I'm feeling those ants. I was feeling, I was feeling it when I was cross-stitching yesterday. Just like like I was saying, like playing Trials. When Paws freaked out and screamed bloody murder. Just that kind of, like, boiling frustration. Whoa, Wolfie, jeez. Anyone from the good old days of YouTube gaming you miss now? I don't think there were ever any good old days of YouTube gaming. When they launched YouTube gaming is when it was already too late. All hope was lost by that point.
I miss Kurt J. Mack. What happened to that guy? Is he still walking to the far lands?
See, she says it right if you spell it right. Farlands is 2 words. Be modern day everyone Twitch streaming. I mean, not really. I feel like most of the people I watched are still active. There was this one guy, I think he was a doctor. Something. I just don't watch anymore of anybody's stuff.
Farlandiers.
I don't think there is like anybody. That like isn't anymore. What are the 1800s cooking people up to? I don't know. I've not checked, but I'm assuming she had her baby, and that would probably impact their ability to go out into the woods and make cooking videos.
They all became lawyers with 3 kids.
They'll be, it's true. 1800s lawyers with 3 kids. Whoa. I'm just trying to think. I guess I'm not, like, nostalgic for that sort of thing. Like, it was fun. Like, the Yogscast was fun when they were doing Yogscasty things. I mean, yeah, there's some people like Two Girls One Minecraft. I mean, doing stuff with Anasia and who else is out there that we did stuff with that have moved on to better things. Oh yeah, like Babe and that whole group. Lofty. Who? I mean, he's still like randomly uploading like videos to his like vegan channel. I can't remember what his name was. Like his gaming name. Like his channel name is now his name, Joseph Lincoln, but I forgot what his like game name was. Yeah, I mean, Gavin's still making slow-mo, guys. I still gotta listen to that podcast with Dan Lasac. But yeah, no, I don't really, I mean, Beef, I wish I had more time to watch stuff, just catch up with what's Beef is up to. Yeah, I'm trying to think of things I think the question was like people I either knew. Like I said, a lot of them still do stuff, but we've all kind of gone solo stuff. I mean, like in Asia, there was like MK. I know they've got a whole different life now, and I really didn't do that much stuff, like, with other people. I guess, not looking back at it. A big old middle finger out there. This was never meant to be a quiz. That's how I treat every question that I get. I must provide the truest and best answers right now. Is that an autism? It is. I gotta bring that up to my follow-up appointment for my medications. She did I already mention that she did have me, like, take, like, a ADHD quiz? Did you pass? I don't know. It gave me a score, and then I guess, like, in the follow-up, she's gonna follow up with me. Like, some of the questions that, like, I didn't know what they were getting at. But, like, there were questions about, like, when you're in a conversation, do you ever, like, blurt out, or do you frequently interrupt people with your own thoughts, or try to interject? There were, like, 3 or 4 questions that, like, asked that same question, but different ways. And I'm like, no? Is that, like, a trait? Because the way I think about it is, like, I don't interrupt. I, like, stay completely silent. Because maybe that was, like, trained out of me as a kid. Maybe that's one of the things I mask. Is I learned not to interrupt. I was punished for interrupting, and I'm rewarded for being the quiet kid in the back of the class. So now I don't interrupt to the point where I, like, just don't talk. But, like, there's definitely times where, like, I very easily lose track of a conversation if the person, like, changes topics or, like, has a side story. And then it becomes like, can't keep up, can't hold all this information. But yeah, I had to answer no to that. I just figured, like, now they're going to be like, well, you don't interrupt people when you're talking, so you mustn't. You can't have ADHD.
Do you get hand cramps from the constant W? Side question. What do you use to trim the beard?
I do not get well, honestly, not from the constant W, but just from my constant poor posture, I probably get hand cramps. Wrist soreness. And what do I use to trim the beard? I have this fancy thing called the girlfriend. That provides splendid results. You tried to trip me up with the side questions? But she uses scissors, usually. I mean, like, if I'm on my own, I have, like, a little, you know, a little detail trimmer. Or I just nervously pull my mustache out, is another option. Woo! Well, that's the thing. I feel like it's a misnomer. Is that a word? a misapplication of the fact that ADHD means you have no attention span and like you're constantly distracted. When like in fact it means you can get like zoned into like one specific thing. That everything else falls to the wayside. Yeah, I think the weird, my previous therapist was like, in order to get a like ADHD diagnosis, like the rule book or whatever it's called, like you have to also have showed signs in childhood of it. Which I'm like, well, that as a 40-plus-year-old person is kind of difficult to prove. As somebody who may or may, if you actually do have ADHD, you don't have a very good long-term memory, so that makes it even more difficult. Your therapist isn't allowed to diagnose you because it's not in the DSM-5, but war vets can get diagnosed with it if they've seen a bunch of dead bodies. What's the minimum number of dead bodies? Is it 14, like pumpkins that we see in Minecraft? What's the minimum number of dead bodies? Tell me! I was just kind of like, I don't know if long-term memory is a problem with ADHD. I feel like that's a problem with me, but, I personally have not read the diagnosis manual. Is it working memory? can't rotate the memories in my mind. Found it. Found the hidey hole spot. Oh. Oh, no. Have a wolf. Have a wolf. Have a seat, Wolfie. Have a wolf, seedy. Have a sheep, Sheardy. We did it. We walked. We looked at some frogs. We ran down a timer. Crafted a shovel. It was the best of times. It was the blurst of times. We counted dead bodies in our minds and rotated them. All right. Let's go to sleep and back up that world. $84,352.42 megabytes.